Well, Mike Miller with 5 runners in the race, and he's run 1, 2, 3, and 4. Brilliant results for Mike, and we know how forward he is with these youngsters. And at this time, it's the filly captain's envy. Clover stays third, the late Mr. Aubrey, a 20,000 Rand purchase, an absolute steal. Sterling Miller, the owner. Well done to you, Sterling, wherever you're watching this. And of course, Mike Miller, the trainer. Lan is the gentleman that takes care of this filly, and quick in a career. Well done to you, my man. 1,000 Rand, Hollywoodbets and Gold Circle. Congratulations, you've done an outstanding job. May your filly go from strength to strength. So this is the Bloodstock South Africa Value Added Bonus Series, where 100,000 Rand is going to be shared between the owner and the trainer. We'll give out that just now. But Matthew Thackeray, who gets a lot of chances when they are available, doing work for the Mike Miller yard, seems to be making a habit of this with the young horses. You get to know them back home, and as we know, whilst it is a yardstick on how they perform back home, anything can happen at the races.
No, definitely. I mean, at the end of the day, it's babies. They're always improving day by day, and I'm just glad this filly came through. I mean, she wasn't the most expensive purchase, and getting closer to the race, she just came well in herself. I mean, Mr. Miller's a master at what he does, and all credit goes to him, and obviously to Sterling, a big thanks to him as well.
At one stage of the race, you looked like you're going nowhere, and then suddenly she finds a stride.
You know, to be honest, I actually think she was a little bit more forward than I thought she'd be. She was a little bit more lost at home, so she proved me wrong with that. And I mean, she had a few to make up, and she made it up nicely.
Similar type of win when you won on our first juvenile race. You came from off the speed, and this horse must have given you a good feel just the way she turned it on. No,
definitely. I mean, she's always showed us a little bit of class back home. So I mean, I opted to go with her, and I mean, she came through and won a good race.
Well done, nice start for you. Anything else later on?
No, just one for Mr. Prinsloo. I think he comes in with a chance, so just trying at that, and that's me for the day. So, but just a big thanks to Mr. Miller, Mrs. Miller, Sterling, the whole entire team, Bluebies, everyone back home. I mean, it's a group effort, so big thanks to them.
Well done.
Thank you.
Okay, Mike Miller in next, and I'm just going to get here because we got a bit of time, and I'm sure Mike won't mind. He doesn't mind a bit of sun. Mike, you know, we had a nice chat about youngsters, because you about the best man that I can, chat and get some information from. And you have the opinion that, weight is a big difference.
It does make a big difference. That's why the fillies are beating the colts. That 2.5 kilos doesn't seem like much, but Andrew Fortune told me years ago, babies can't carry weight.
Yes.
And he's right. He's great.
Now, on what you see back home is obviously what's presented to you, but things can go pear-shaped at the races.
It can go all different, The colt looked like he had it home and wiped down, and then she got her act together. She was a cheap buy. We were going to pay 100 for her.
Yes.
And we put in one bid, and there wasn't a second bid. So we looked at each other, my son and I, we thought, what have we done here now? Take it home and speed it.
Sure.
And then it's turned out okay.
And looking at the youngsters that you're bringing out, you seem to have, not going to say a conveyor belt, but you have a lot of them.
I have a lot of them. We've got 42 babies altogether, but I'm only bringing out the ones that are showing speed. I've got lots at home that aren't showing the speed. They're not going to win a 1,000 meters race anyway.
Well, it's a nice way to kickstart it for the guys that invest early in the game, because you've run 1, 2, 3, 4 here.
Yes, and we like to sell to Mauritius too.
Sure.
Yes, which is we're not behind the door doing that.
And coming back to the support that you're receiving, I mean, Sterling's a big part of your team now in gathering ownership and keeping shares.
Yes, he's grown the yard from racing 40 to 80.
Yes.
In a few years. He's done a really good job. Well done to him.
Well, Mike, compliments to yourself. Before you leave us, some nice runners later on.
Yes, good chances. Ancient World and Fine One, they've got chances. They'll be right there.
Is it fair to say that Ancient World, those were 2 nice warm-up runs over 1,200?
They were. He's in a good spot at the moment.
Thanks for that. Now, before you leave us, this is 75,000 Rand Cape sales bonus. We also got, that is it. The 75,000 Rand Cape Racing Sales Juvenile bonus goes to the Mike Miller team and owner Sterling Miller. Well done, Mike. Give our best to Sterling.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, congratulations to all concerned. Up next will be race number 2, the start of the place accumulator.